Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. I know that here we usually talk about, usually this channel is all about games because I only post gameplays, but I want to do a different video today because I mean, even though I do like to post only videos related to gameplays, I want to diversify into some different but also interesting subject. So today we're gonna talk about technology, specifically about the brand new internet browser named Comet. Is the new internet browser from Perplexity. Perplexity is Perplexity AI is the best AI tool for deep research, like scientific research and whatnot. Anywho, they have launched their new internet browser, which is going to compete with Google Chrome, even though Comet is also chromium based. But yeah, the key points on this video are obviously about Comet, but also we are going to compare this new internet browser with Safari and of course Google Chrome. And each one of these browsers, they have their strength, but their performance depends on your priorities like privacy, efficiency, or AI features. Also, we're going to talk about the usability of this internet browser on a MacBook Pro. So Safari seems likely to be more efficient due to Apple's optimizations, while Comet and Chrome may use more resources. On Windows, on the other hand, Comet and Chrome likely have similar efficiency, as both are chromium based. Regarding privacy, is a little bit more controversial for Comet because they have built-in ad blocking, but also tracking for personalized ads, which is similar to Chrome. But Safari is generally more private. Also, we're going to talk about security, which appears strong across all these three options, but specific details for Comet are limited. So let's dive in. By the end of this video, you will be able to see which one of these three internet browsers are the best for your needs. So let's start the video talking about efficiency on MacBook Pro. So Safari is optimized for macOS, often providing better battery life and lower resource usage compared to Chromium-based browsers like Chrome or Comet. Research suggests Comet, being Chromium-based, may perform similarly to Chrome, which can be less efficient on Mac due to higher resource consumption. What about efficiency on a Windows laptop? So on Windows, Comet and Chrome, both built on Chromium, likely offer comparable performance. Without specific benchmarks, it seems likely they are on par, but Comet's AI features might impact resources used differently. Safari, unfortunately, isn't available on Windows, so the comparison is limited to Comet and Chrome here. What about security and privacy? So all three browsers have robust security features, with Chrome and Safari regularly updated for vulnerabilities. Comet, based on Chromium, likely inherits similar protections, but specific details are scarce. For privacy, Safari is known for strong features like intelligent tracking prevention, making it a top choice. Chrome collects data for ads, raising concerns, of course, and Comet offers ad and tracker blocking, which is positive, but Perplexity's CEO has stated it will track user activity for personalized ads, creating, of course, controversy. This suggests Comet may be similar to Chrome in data collection, though opt-out options might exist under Perplexity's privacy policy. In summary, if you value privacy and efficiency on Mac, Safari is likely the better option. For AI features and Windows use, Comet could be a viable alternative to Chrome, but you better wage the privacy trade-offs, of course. So let's do a detailed comparison of Comet, Safari, and Chrome. So this note provides an in-depth analysis of Perplexity's Comet browser compared to Apple, Safari, and Google Chrome. We are going to focus on efficiency, security, and privacy, particularly on MacBook Pro and Windows laptops. This analysis is based on recent information available as of July 10th, 2025, reflecting Comet's launch on July 9th, which was yesterday, and incorporates various sources to address the user's query comprehensively. Let's talk about the background on Comet browser. So Perplexity, an AI-powered search engine, which is valued at $9 billion, it's insane. They launched Comet on July 9th, 2025, as an AI-native web browser aiming to transform browsing with features like agentic search and task automation. Comet is built on Chromium, the open source engine underpinning browsers like Chrome and Edge, ensuring compatibility with web standards. It's initially available to Perplexity Max subscribers, which you would have to pay $200 monthly. It's insane, I know. And of course, some waitlisting invitees, with a slow rollout planned for summer 2025. You can find this information, of course, on Perplexity's blog. What about the efficiency analysis for this internet browser? If efficiency is evaluated based on resource usage, so CPU, memory, and battery life, and speed, particularly on MacBook Pro and Windows laptops. So let's talk about the MacBook Pro. Safari for the MacBook Pro is optimized for the macOS. Of course, Safari is known for energy efficiency, leveraging Apple's hardware to minimize battery drain and resource consumption. It's often cited as the most efficient browser on Mac, with lower RAM usage compared to Chromium-based browsers. What about Google Chrome, also on MacBook Pro? So, as a Chromium-based browser, Chrome is resource-intensive, frequently consuming more CPU and memory, which can impact battery life on MacBook Pro. This is a known trade-off for its extensive feature set and ecosystem. And lastly, Comet on a MacBook Pro. Comet being Chromium-based, Comet is likely to have similar performance characteristics to Chrome, potentially leading to higher resource usage compared to Safari. However, Perplexity's focus on AI features, for example, automated task management, might introduce additional overhead. Without specific benchmarks as of July 10th, 2025, Research suggests it may not match Safari's efficiency on Mac given the lack of Apple-specific optimizations. What about these three browsers on a Windows laptop? So, Safari unfortunately is not available on Windows, as Apple discontinued Safari for Windows in 2012, limiting the comparison here. But what about Google Chrome? So, Chrome is dominant on Windows. Chrome offers strong performance with fast page loads and broad compatibility, though it can be resource heavy, especially with many tabs open. What about Comet? So, as we have already said, Comet is a Chromium-based browser. Comet is expected to perform similarly to Chrome on Windows, with potential variations due to its AI features. The lack of recent performance reviews means it's speculative, but given the shared engine, efficiency is likely comparable. Now let's do a security evaluation. For the selected browsers. So, of course, security is critical for browsers, covering protection against vulnerabilities, phishing, and data breaches. Regarding Safari, we were able to find some features which include sandboxing, automatic security updates, and the intelligent tracking prevention, which also enhances security by limiting cross-site tracking. Apple's tight integration with macOS ensures a robust protection, especially on MacBook Pro. What about Google Chrome? So Google Chrome offers an enhanced safe browsing to protect against phishing and malware, with frequent updates to address vulnerabilities. As a Chromium-based browser, it inherits Google's security infrastructure, which is well regarded. And what about Comet? Comet, as we have already said, is based on Chromium. Comet likely inherits similar security features, such as sandboxing and automatic updates. However, specific security enhancements are not detailed in available sources. So given the lack of specific data, all three browsers appear to have strong security, but Safari's integration with Apple's ecosystem may give it an edge on Mac, while Comet's security is assumed to align with Chromium standards. Okay, now let's dive in and do a privacy analysis. So privacy is a contentious area, especially with Comet's recent launch and CEO statements compared to established browsers. So Safari is renowned for privacy, with features like intelligent tracking prevention, which blocks cross-site tracking, and we also have the private browsing mode that prevents data storage. Apple's policy emphasizes not collecting user data for ads, making it a top choice for privacy-conscious users. What about Google Chrome? Okay, so Google Chrome collects user data for Google's advertising business, including search history and site visits, with opt-out options available but not enabled by default. This raises privacy concerns, as noted in comparisons. And lastly, Comet offers built-in ad and tracker blocking. Given everything that we have already said, Comet's privacy stance is mixed. Positive with AI blocking and local storage, but controversial with tracking for ads, potentially aligning it closer to Chrome other than Safari. So Comet's launch happened on July 9th, 2025. It positions as a novel AI-powered browser, but its efficiency, security, and privacy profile is still emerging. On MacBook Pro, Safari likely remains more efficient due to Apple's optimizations, while on Windows, Comet and Chrome are comparable, with potential AI-related resource impacts. Security is robust across all, but specifics for Comet are still limited. Privacy is where Comet faces controversy. While it offers ad blocking and local storage, CEO statements about tracking for ads align it with Chrome, making Safari the better choice for privacy-conscious users. For those valuing AI features and willing to navigate privacy trade-offs, Comet could be a compelling alternative, specifically on Windows. Leave your thoughts on the comment section. Let me know which internet browser you are currently using and which one you like the most. And if you are an Apple enthusiast and you are using a MacBook Pro, which browser would you rather use, Safari or any other, for example? And if you have a Windows computer, unfortunately you will not be able to use Safari, but you have a lot of options in the market. Let me know what are the browsers that you are most likely to engage with. And yeah, don't forget to like the video and to share. And guys, thank you so much for being here. I see you on the next video.